Hello to all. I hope that everyone is or has enjoyed Labor Day weekend and appreciate the gift of such beautiful weather that we're having. In our liturgy yesterday, Sunday, we heard from one of my favorite prophets, Jeremiah. He lived during a time filled with all kinds of turmoil, and the Lord called him to be his spokesman. Jeremiah we call the reluctant prophet because he resisted the Lord again and again until he finally agreed with tremendous trepidation to take on this ministry, believing that God would be with him through this in the way that he expected God to be with him. But his expectations were dashed when he experienced such abuse from the people that he was prophesying to. And we hear his famous words, "Oh God, you duped me, and I let myself be duped." He expected that responding to God's call would be so much easier. So he was angry with God. He had a bone to pick with God. It did not turn out the way he expected that it would. What's that quote we often hear? Expectations lead to disappointment. When this happens, we, like Jeremiah, have to be transformed as to not become bitter. We can allow all of our disappointments in life to either make us bitter and resentful and angry, or we can allow them to strengthen us to the realities of life and the challenges of life, and to transform our relationship to the God we only have a glimpse of an understanding of. So let us ask ourselves, what's our latest dashed expectation that makes each one of us want to shout out, "You duped me, God, and I allowed myself to be duped"? It's okay to say that, to shout that out at God, because God can handle it. It's not blasphemous. But we don't have to become bitter and resentful and angry for the whole rest of our lives. We can become transformed and be a much happier and peaceful person in the midst of these challenges, because grace is available. So we can shout like Jeremiah, but also we can open our hearts like Jeremiah to be transformed and to find peace in the midst of dashed expectations. So peace to all. Have a good week, everyone.